Okay, so good morning to all of you, and thank you to give me the stage for some preliminary words. Sorry, just can speak German and English. Well, for me, it's a pleasure to have such a pretty platform here in Italy too for our topotheques, and we're glad that you're using it for your projects. So we're just pretty growing at the moment. As you know, we started in Lower Austria. In Austria, we have 9 counties, and this is the one we started in. And now we're getting new counties, for example, Carinthia. I was there for a workshop this week. So we are still growing, and in Austria, we have now about 300, little more than 300 topotheques, and in other countries, some small such historic enterprises, even in Finland. This was set up by an European project. This was called Co-op, and I think some of you might remember this one. Well, I will be with you till the end. If you have some technical questions on Topotheque or some questions on how to use, how can it be applied to other platforms and so on, so I can give you some answers. But now I'm looking forward for your project to learn more about it.
Thank you, Alessandro. Thank you so much. And now I have probably to share my screen, because otherwise is a problem to tell all the things. And I'm sorry, it's here. Okay. Okay. Can I start? Yes?
Yes, please. Perfect.
Oh, thank you. Okay, I will talk about this particular archive that we have, and the possibility that was given to us by the Department of Humanities of the University Federico II of Napoli, in the person of Antonello Ambrosio, Professor Antonello Ambrosio, to put this archive in the Topotheque web platform. We are talking about this particular archive, and is an inventory, is an archive that in which are collected the historical, artistic, and natural heritage of the Campania region. The sites we hold the collection in the Centro Museale of the Agricultural Sciences, that is a museum center for all the friends. You can call it Musa. And we are in the royal sites of Portici, both with the Department of Agriculture. We are both of the University Federico II of Naples. The Centro Musa is, the Musa Center is not only a museum, but we have also European project like in this last time, the E-Roots project, a small-scale creative cultural program, European program, as well as ERC project like LIFE or Oasis project that was a project also with National Geographic. So we try to have a condition of in which we work for the memories, but also for for the present in a certain sense. Oh, this is a slide just to say what was one of these projects, the ERC project that is now coming to the end, in which an archaeological issue is coupled with the landscape issue that is related to the agricultural sites inside the western desert of Egypt. So very demanding activities on this, and also a joint between different skills. So the personification of interdisciplinary. And on this, we got the collaboration with the Department of Humanistic. Here is DSU. From two perspectives, we joined two perspectives. Our perspective, that is natural science and rural skill, landscape studies, of course. And on the other side, the diplomatics, the archival sciences, and all the things that we can have also from the past. So was natural this bridge with the Department of Humanistic because in this way we can have a descriptive study about the assets that compose and drive the changing in the past, also in a proper way. The idea is also that people who live in the area could have more awareness if we do some work of this, and we try to have a connection with people, with the audience. And the scheme here is an example of what is our philosophy. I mean the philosophy of Antonella and me, Antonello, also for the name. So interdisciplinary is just towards high integration, but the best integration is when we are faced also with non-academic participants that give their contribution to the history. And the Angerio Filangieri inventory, we can say that is a sort of photo as documents. He want in his mind, in his intention, was to form an homogeneous and systematic documentation of Campania region. So he wanted to collect in a scientific way all the goods that we have, but not for only an archive closed, but open and in order to share with other people this documentation. If we think that this was at the end of the 60s of the last century, this means 1968, 1969, the beginning of the project, and the idea that photographs are not only a device or something to reproduce some aspect of reality, but especially a cultural good. It was really, he anticipated a lot all the time. Also in his idea, what now is normal for us, that the photo are documentary assets, are sources for history, are history agent. About this, a little digression on this. This is a supposed abuse solved by a photo, of the Angerio Filangieri archive. there was people that know about something about this archive and asked to us if we have a photo before the 1973, and they solved their problem using this photo. I don't know what was, probably was the balcony. I don't know nothing, but I have give this photo to the person, and they were very happy. I've said the source for history. Also this is emblematic. These are photos completely emblematic of what could mean the source for history. And the historical source, these are also, in this case, this tomb of Topotheque of the ancient Egypt, of the medium era of Egypt. And this was a photo taken by Major Brown in 1890. And is an historical source because now is completely destroyed, the tombs and also the painting. But from this painting, the people who, the Egyptologists, have other information, and they could understand some things that before were not so clear. And the history agent also in this way, unfortunately, we have seen very hard to face in this period, and but this is a photo that changed completely the opinion of the people about the war. So the idea of the inventory that was taken from 1969 to 2003 by Angerio Filangieri was the idea to get this photo, to spread awareness and of the heritage that constituted the basis of cultural landscape of Campania region. He wanted to do a documentation center collected and sorted with the element collected and sorted. And the inventory is at the end a tool for protection, for landscape planning, and for sharing for people. We can do also something with this photo. We have coupled the photo with the ecological study in some places. Here is the Amalfi Coast, one of the most important, is an UNESCO sites. And what is happened from 1972 to 2014 is this. If you see, what is the kind of urbanization that we had without control, of course. But this is impressive because you can use the same photo of Angerio Filangieri and you can put it in the, you can shot a new photo in our period, and we can have this solvation, this effect, and at the same time, the same place could be analyzed with GIS issue, with the GIS program, and so we can have a quantitative analysis, also the iconographic analysis, but also the quantitative analysis, the ecological analysis, as well as with the historical documents. We can understand what were the situation in some age, in this case the ducal age, for the same place. As well as we have the documentation for the Phlegraean Fields Archaeological Park. Also here there was a study very deep on the past, till the beginning of the 20th century. Then the other part is made by of course, the specialist of history. And here there is an example, very fast. I only emphasize these are the photo in black and white, are the photo of Angerio Filangieri, and our photo taken a few years ago in the same place. And this could be very, this video is inside the Topotheque platform dedicated to the Musa Center, to the archive of Angerio Filangieri. And we have this also for just another moment, sorry. This is the presentation. And these are the photo from 1972 that face the 2014. And this is an example, and this is good for the people, because people could recognize their place when they were young, or some people that appears sometimes in the photograph, or some things that you can argue from this. We have this also for the Phlegraean Fields, and this movie are inside the Villa Ruffolo Foundation in Ravello. That was the institution that gave us the possibility to do this study. And nothing is very strong a condition of this. They are very powerful to give an impression to people. The objects present in this archive are listed here. You can see about 24,200 negative film, 737 high definition photos set up on A0 sheets. So about 12 times in 189 units. And you can see this list is a very complex list with the tabs and structure, furniture and equipments. So the philosophy was, and the purpose of Filangieri was to give knowledge and to give an elements for planning. The inventory provides the information to those who plans new works and give the possibility to understand in the space where are the goods. On the other side, there is a romantic idea of the archive. The archive could give, with all the news that you can put inside, improve the awareness for the people, and give the possibility that people are more ready to preserve all these elements. Sorry, I have to. This is the example of tabs. We have the general tabs of the municipality, that in this case is Vitulano, with all the elements listed inside. And for each element, we have a tabs that specify all the characteristics of the good. This is for the building as well as other structure. Then we have documentation about the publication or work taken by this photo. And the photo of from medium format negative film, so is very complicated also to have a digitalization, systematic digitalization, because I am more or less alone, and only the internship give me the possibility to work constantly. Here are some example of all the material and of all the place of the Campania region. And there is also an amount of photo that regarding the orographic characteristic of the place, the landscape, and so on. I define the heroic, this kind of work. This is only for 1970, the trace at Bird Eyes, the place that Filangieri visited for making the photo. This is only 1970. So at the end, in 35 years, he collected a lot of information, and he anticipated the National Environmental Policy Act that was published in the 1970s. He anticipated the Landscape Convention on landscape of Florence of the 2000s. So he got a works very deep, very important on this. So how we can enhance this heritage? And here arrives, lucky me, the Department of Humanities, because there was the possibility here to participate to the COP project, and as guest, of course, and they give us the possibility to use Topotheque for collect all the archive, not all the archive, of course, because the number of elements is more than what the platform could hold, of course, and in this case we have starting with some project and with some activities with the student. This is the structure for the Archivio Filangieri in Topotheque, how we lead the analysis and the acquisition, the image acquisition, and all the works that it must be done. For now, we have about 500 elements that are collected here, with a very deep explanation. We have also exploited the Google Earth tabs that allow us to put the place, to mark the place of the photo and to have the perspective of the photo. And here all the news that we have collected also with an external link for the element, the tags and so on. Here is the administration side, the data entry panel that we use, especially for the comment, we use a lot, and we use also the field memo to collect a lot of other information that could be we can use and we can share with people if they want, but normally it doesn't appear on the comment. And here there is the explanation of the upload panel and the data entry and the search panel. So we make a lot of activity from 2016 till now with the school. We enter also in work-related learning. So a lot of boys know about the Topotheque platform, and what is beautiful is that in the last day there was a student that now is at university and asked me for a thesis because he was one of these students of the high school that was very interested in the past to Topotheque and to this archive, and want to make his thesis on this, and asked to me if we can have this collaboration with this professor. So something is moving in the right direction, also for all the strength that we have put in this. Another important task was related to the Uniscape, the consortium of university that enhanced the concept of the Landscape Convention of Florence of the 2000. And here we had also the Topotheque explained to the teacher of the high school that participated to activities and try to understand how to collect information that are related to the landscape, and so to the natural goods and to the historical and artistic goods. We got some editorial, of course, the conferences. We participated also at the beginning to a work group in Tartu in 2017. As well as from this, we have also, and we have emphasized the Topotheque web platform in this publication after an element, and after a congress, a symposium. And here are technical reports, but technical reports on natural good in the UNESCO site. And also in this case, we used the Topotheque as archive, and in Villa Ruffolo and in some other place, in the current day, know something about Angerio Filangieri, but also about the Topotheque platform. As well as we have also the technical report for the archaeological park of Phlegraean Fields, and also in this we have a dissolvents that we can put also this in the platform. This is our network and collaboration. The humanistic, of course, the Department of Humanities is for us important. The Swiss Federal Institute for Forest give us the possibility to use an instrument that was a software that was called monoplotting, that allow us to use the photo and to put the perspective photo inside the GIS system. And this allows us also to use the photo of Angerio Filangieri and of the web platform of the Topotheque. Inside a GIS, we can draw inside the photo, and we can take all the information inside the GIS. And of course, the collaboration, we are part now of ICARUS, and we participate and we have a protocol with ICARUS Italia. And of course, our idea is to have this bridge, and Topotheque is a bridge that connects also way of thinking, because the next step, it will be to share all the material with the communities. And we are now working for this to get a relation with the communities, not only the Villa Ruffolo Foundation or the Archaeological Park, but citizen association and people that are more related to the reality of everyday life. So a bridge let people pass, a bridge connect way of thinking, and we ask only to go. In a certain sense, we are all in this together. And so thanks for your attention. I'm glad to answer to your question if you have. Thank you.
So, okay, thank you very much for this very, very nice presentation. I think this is a perfect example of how pictures can document history and also can be of use in research. And here I especially liked those videos you showed us. They were highly interesting, so thank you very much. Are there any questions on the presentation or on the Topotheque platform in general?
A question from Naples.
Okay, we have a question from Federico II. So we might ask, what's the future plans for your project? In other words, what innovations will you bring to Angerio Filangieri project? We gladly know that.
About Angerio Filangieri, we have now to understand what is the problem is this. We have the Topotheque platform that could hold about 2,000 elements. I don't remember, 2,500. So we have to do we have to make a choice. So the future is our idea is to share the material and to connect people, citizen association and citizen, also single person that want to participate and want to link their web platform or their websites to Topotheque platform in order to have issue that are explained, especially related to landscape and history of the place, because this enhancing the history of the place, you give a possibility to the sense of belonging of the people. And in this period is very important to have not an insane, but a sane sense of belonging. In the sense that I can do something on the present for the future, and considering all the things that I have in the surrounding. So the next step, it would be, of course, try to share all the information with people and to understand what kind of element we have to put in sharing, and if we can do some exhibition to enhance the concept of Topotheque and of the communities.
Okay, thank you from us, from Federico II, from Antonello Ambrosio, teacher.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. There is a comment in the chat from Kuruta. An image values as 1,000 words. Photographic heritage is one of the most important part of the cultural heritage. Thank you for your comments. I think as we're talking about the Topotheque platform here, we're all interested in this, so I think we can all agree on your comments. Any other questions? Okay. So if not for now, I want to inform you that, of course, we are preparing a report about this lecture, which you can find on our website in a few days. And also, as we have recorded this whole presentation, you will find it on our ICARUS YouTube channel, so you can rewatch it. And if any questions occur in the meantime, of course, you can get in touch with us, and we will try to answer your questions. Okay, so, and yeah, last but not least, I want to inform you again about our next ICARUS convention at the end of May, from 23rd to 25th of May, which will take place in Paris as a hybrid event. So you can find all information about that as well on our ICARUS website. And we are looking forward to seeing you there in person or online. So thank you very much. Antonello, do you want to say anything else?
Yes, thank you. I want to thank, of course, ICARUS and the ICARUS organization for this opportunity, and nothing. I hope that we can enhance the concept of this community and of Topotheque in order to have a common roots, European common roots that now is nowadays really a concept that must be absolutely developed. How can I say? And so thank you to everybody. Thank you for being here. I hope that you will not regret this. Oh, I have wasted a lot of time today with this guy. So have a good time.
Thank you very much. It was a really nice presentation. Thank you and have a nice day. Goodbye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Ciao.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye to all.